New year, new me. Isn't this what a vast majority of people tend to say whenever we are approaching a new year? If you are the kind of person that is looking forward to reinvent, revamp, and reintroduce yourself, this video is meant for you. So stay in tune until the very last end of this video. I am Phostine Love, and this is Phostine Love TV. How to level up for 2024. Revamp, rebrand, and reintroduce oneself. The first point, which I had listed down in my notes: start viewing money as a seed and not a fruit. Create various avenues which can significantly lead to your financial increment. You can as well invest in various business ventures and numerous lucrative ideas which can in turn lead to a great return of investment. You can you can do stuff like tithing. Personally, I consider things like tithing like planting a seed, and you will eventually or ultimately see your money doubling. Whatever it is that will lead to doubling of your money rather than have it reduce, invest in that. So start viewing money as a seed and not a fruit. Educate yourself on financial literacy. This is something that I really struggled with in the past few years, but we grow, we learn, and I've come to learn about the importance of financial literacy and the importance of viewing money as a seed and not a fruit. So educate yourself continuously on financial literacy. Find lucrative ventures, as well as generally view money as a seed and not a fruit. The second point on my notes: in order to rebrand yourself for 2024, get out of your comfort zone. Comfort zone is comfortable, but nothing really grows from your comfort zone. So it's time for you to wake up and start taking action. Do what you need to start doing in order to have your dreams come to fruition. Get out your comfort zone in order to rebrand yourself for 2024. The other point which I had listed down on my notes: have a clear vision and list down practical goals which do align with your vision. Do I need any explanation point for that? Absolutely not. It's as clear as day and night. Have a clear vision for oneself and create goals which do align with your vision. To continue, in order to rebrand yourself for 2024, work towards incorporating a well-balanced diet on your daily meals. Invest in your health. After all, if your health is faulty, you can barely do any other important stuff, right? So start incorporating a balanced diet on your daily meals. Ensure your meals have vitamins, proteins, carbohydrates, and all the essential nutrients needed for the development and growth of your body, and as well as to keep you healthy. At the end of the day, your health is your greatest wealth. The next point, my lovelies, in order to reinvent, rebrand, and reintroduce yourself for 2024, it's time for you to do away with procrastination. It's time for you to start taking action. This is relatively similar to what I had actually stated earlier, which was do away with your comfort zone. So my darling, do away with procrastination. Begin taking actions. Begin taking it, even if it's steps by steps, minimal actions. Before you know it, you will realize that you've done massive work for yourself. To continue, the next point, which I had listed down in my notes: reorganize, renovate, and beautify your space. Remember, your space is an extension of who you are. And for people like myself, let me speak for myself. Personally, I cannot function in a space that is untidy and unkempt. And I know this is relatable to so many people. So if you want to rebrand, reintroduce yourself for this upcoming year, it's time for you to start decluttering your space, reorganizing your space, and beautifying your space. This goes a long, long way in helping you rebrand yourself. The next point, which I had listed down in my notes: redefine your personal values. We all have personal values. Some of my personal values, if you may allow me to state them: compassion, empathy, excellence in whatever I do, giving my all or nothing, consistency, putting Christ in everything that I do, above anything and above everything, letting Christ be reflected in everything that I am doing. These are just a few of my personal values. Ask yourself, have you been consistent in following the personal values, your own personal values? Do they really align with who you are? Do they really define the person, the brand that you are? Are there things that you need to add on your list of personal values? Are there things that you need to do away with on your list of personal values? So in order to rebrand yourself for this upcoming year, it's time for you, my darling, to start redefining your personal values. The next point, which I had listed down on my notes: visualize who you want to become. This is very key when it comes to rebranding yourself. You need to visualize who exactly do you want to become. To continue, have a positive mindset. Your mind is like a magnet. If you think positively, you will begin attracting positive stuff. If you think negatively, you will begin attracting negative stuff. There's no two-way about this. It's your mind. People tend to forget that our minds are like magnets. So what you consistently think of is what you consistently attract. So you need to have a change of your mindset. If you indeed you need to begin having a change of your mindset if you truly want to level up, if you truly want to rebrand yourself and reintroduce yourself. And anyway, for you to visualize yourself, you need to it begins with your mind. How do you view yourself? And this is related to, not related, but I'm just saying the previous point which I had stated. You cannot visualize yourself. You cannot visualize yourself in a positive way if your mind is just filled with a negative view of oneself. So begin having a positive mindset. Your mind is a magnet, and this is something that people tend to forget. To continue, my lovelies, pursue Jesus. Pursue Him genuinely. Seeking Him will give you a sense of identity. Being in Jesus, being in Christ, will help you understand your purpose. It will not only help you understand your purpose, but it will also help you to navigate your way into your purpose. And that will absolutely help you to rebrand, reintroduce, and reinvent oneself. To continue, my lovelies, recognize the areas where you do need to make changes and gradually get rid of the stuff that do not serve to your highest good. You can do this by writing down, maybe on a hard copy book, or even on a software item like your laptop or even your phone, notes, because you're living in a very digitalized world, right? So recognize the areas where you do need to make changes and start making changes on those very areas. The other point which I had listed down in my notes: choose faith over fear. Remember, fear can act as a blockage to wonderful stuff. I would also like to connect these to a certain saying. There's a lot of wasted potential. A wise man once said, the wealthiest place is in the graveyard. And this is because there's a lot of wasted potential of people who died, not only from not recognizing their potential, but from also allowing fear not allow them live to their fullest potential, and allowing fear not allow them to become who they were destined to become. If you want to rebrand yourself, I would advise you to choose faith over fear. Do not allow the current state of things, even if they are not looking as pleasant, to allow you or make you live in fear. Have a strong faith, be optimistic, and things will eventually align. So choose faith over fear if you want to rebrand yourself. Last but not least, refine your personal style. Understand and refine your personal style. We all have different types of style, or rather, we all have different sets of style. So if you want to start becoming a better version, leveling up, and precisely rebrand yourself and reintroduce yourself for this coming year, understand your style, learn about your style, and redefine what exactly is your personal style. After defining your personal style, or rather after redefining your personal style, ensure that you are dressing accordingly. And that way, you will reintroduce yourself for 2024. Lastly, release and let go of the past. Release and let go of the past. Forward ever, backwards never. This was our school motto when I was in primary school, and it's really something that I tend to apply in my life generally. I believe you need to focus on moving forward instead of focusing on the things which are already gone. Don't cry over split milk. Don't be like the kind of person who's driving and instead of looking forward, you're looking at the rear mirror. If you get the point, if you get what I'm trying to bring out. So let go, release and let go of the past and start living in the moment and start focusing on what is ahead. And that way you will rebrand yourself for this coming year. Another point, I know it's an extension point. It was not part of my notes, but I feel like I need to add it. In order for you to rebrand and reintroduce and reinvent yourself for this coming year, you need to start developing a thick skin. Whatever it is that you've chosen to do, whatever path you've chosen to take, develop a thick skin. Because believe it or not, whether you like it or not, people will always have a negative view. Why are you doing this? Why did you decide to choose, following that path? So give a deaf ear to such kind of negative comments and develop a very thick skin. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was my pleasure to share these gems with you. If you haven't subscribed, I would encourage you to subscribe, share with your friends, sisters, relatives who might find such kind of videos useful, especially if they are the kind of person who wants to level up their life. See you on my next episode. Be blessed.